It is sealed, it is done, and Arsenal ladies are champions of Europe. Arsenal ladies win the UEFA Champions League against Barcelona 1-0 to the Arsenal ladies. What a game! Finally, Arsenal got something to hold of this season. As at least Arsenal Football Club got something to lay their hands on out of this season. This season has been really wonderful. This season has been really, really bad. Not really, not wonderful. Did I say wonderful? This season has been really, really bad, especially for the men's team. Injuries and all of that. And the ladies say, you know what? Okay, we understand you lot went through a lot as well. We lot went through a lot as well with injuries to major players as well. But you know what? You weren't able to make it to the Champions League final. We actually dreamed to be in the final with same team in it, but you guys didn't make it. Barcelona didn't make it as well. Don't worry, we're gonna win. We're gonna bring this trophy back home, especially after our closest rivals, Tottenham. Were parading everywhere with the trophy. These ladies, went on and put on a masterclass against Barcelona. Let us get into the details of that match, people. If you're watching, where are you watching from? From Berlin, from Baku, Belfast? Where are you watching from? Accra, Nairobi? Are you watching from Guangzhou? Tell me. Make sure to hit the like button on this video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed on this channel. We are getting straight into the details. How Arsenal was able, to make it past Barcelona, and it was a really, it was a great masterpiece. It was a great masterclass from Rene Slegers, the Arsenal players, everyone. When it was time to defend, everyone defended really well, really pretty. And when it was time to go out and get the goal, they went out and got it blood. They went out and got it blood. Big shout out to one player. Everything, the 11 players on the pitch were superb in it. But let me single out one first of all. Oh my God, Williamson. You know that lady, like, she was really bowling. She was taking out everything that comes her way. Every football that was thrown at her, she was absolutely dealing with everything. The center back, that was William Saliba. I was watching her, I was feeling like, no, am I watching William Saliba or Gabriel Magalhaes, man? Oh my, his foot, William Saliba. His headers, Gabriel Magalhaes, man. This lady was world class. Liam Williamson was, for me, should be man of the. I mean, it was what do they call it? Is it lady of the match or woman of the match? I don't know, fam. I don't know that. It should be lady of the match, innit? Please let me know in the comment section if you have an idea about that. But she should win the player of the match. To be honest, like, she was really class. Dealt with every ball that came away, winning every area duels. Like, I don't think there were up to 20 area balls, into the Arsenal 18. Like, she was just taking everything out. Catley as well. Catley was so brilliant. And come on, let's talk about one player. Let us talk about the goal scorer. What a goal! What a goal! Blastiness. What a goal! Just and to think that just a minute earlier than that, just a minute earlier before that, she was, by her standard, she was supposed to score that goal. But it was the difficult because she put in the hard work, a really hard work, beating her players, beating her position, and then driving down to the 18-yard. And of course, although she was being chased down and all of that, but she put out the shot. I think it was just inches, just a little inch imperfect, and the goalkeeper had to save that. She came back with a banger. She came back with the banger. Same position, and she slotted in that ball very neatly. 1-0 to the Gunners. Don't forget, Arsenal actually got a goal ruled off for offside. There was an inch length, or an inch length offside, against who was that in the first half? Forgotten, and that goal was ruled out. Although it was an own goal in the end, it was an own goal, but it was ruled out. And after that goal was ruled out, Arsenal still went out really threatening the goal. That shot from Russo, oh my God, that shot would have gone in. It was really beautiful, but the goalkeeper did well, saved that shot. Arsenal had a couple of chances, and then after that, Arsenal decided to go back to defending, and it was. If you watch the game, you know that was an intentional defense. That was really, really an intentional defense. Defended the game so brilliantly, and they waited for the moment. And you could see when it was time, I could see Kelly speaking with Russo and said, yeah, this is what Russo was actually communicating with Kelly, and like, yeah, it's time. That was about 70 minutes or so, and it was like, you say, yeah, it's time, let's go do our thing. And they went out. Missed the first chance and came back immediately, scored that goal, 1-0. Oh, Black Stenius, what a goal, what a beautiful goal. And Arsenal ladies are champions of Europe. They are champions of Europe. But before we get to end this video, let's run through. A couple of weeks ago, I did a video about the Arsenal ladies and their journey in the Champions League down to the final. You know, after they defeated Lyon, you know what I mean, in the semi-final, away from home 4-1. I did a rundown from the first match down to the last game of the semi-final. I'm going to do the repeat so that you know exactly how Arsenal ladies has journeyed down to the final and winning the Champions League. 18 years, you know, no English team has been able to taste the Champions League for 18 years. Barcelona and Lyon and Denmark has been really winning the trophies in recent years. Barcelona were actually going for the consecutive hat trick, you know what I mean? So or consecutive back to back, 3 times back to back winning streak. But then of course Black Stenius had to stop that with that beautiful shot. Let's get down to details. Of course, in the first qualifying round, Arsenal were home to Rangers. Like you can see, 1-6-0 to Rangers. Goes by Ford, Russo, and Little. Ford actually had a hat trick in that game. Yeah, and the first round final, that game actually happened in September, or on September 4th 2024. Then on September 7th, the second game, Arsenal were home again to Rosenborg, won 1-0, goal by Manum in the 19th minute. Second round, first leg, Arsenal were of course away to Hacken, of course, and unfortunately Arsenal lost that game to Hacken 1-0. And in the second leg of the second qualifying round, Arsenal were home to Hacken again, of course, and Arsenal trashed them 4-0. Goals by Walty, Caldini, Maid, and of course Manum. 4-0 to the Gunners. And then we moved onto the group stage of the Champions League, where Arsenal traveled to the Allianz Arena to face Bayern Munich, and Bayern Munich triumphed against Arsenal, winning that game 5-2. Match day 2 was at the Emirates Stadium against Vålerenga. Arsenal trashed Vålerenga 4-1. Goals by Fox, Ford, Caldini, and of course Russo. She always delivers. Russo always tops it up. She's been really brilliant for Arsenal in it. Then match day 3 at Allianz Arena, Juventus. Yeah, Arsenal went away to Juventus and put 4 past Juventus. Man, they put 4 past Juventus convincingly. And of course, on November 21st, Arsenal hosted Juventus again at the Emirates Stadium, winning that game 1-0. 89th minute goal by Hotig, and that takes us to match day 5. Match day 5 was on December 12th, and Arsenal were away to Vålerenga and winning 3-1. That's cruising in it, really cruising. That takes us to match day 3 on December 18th, and Arsenal this time are home to Bayern Munich. Recall, they were away to Bayern Munich earlier and lost that game. This time, Arsenal are home to Bayern Munich and won that game 3-2. Goals by Vegostier, Russo, and Kaleni. Oh my God, Rose, I love that girl. She's such a brilliant player. Really brilliant player. Quarterfinals versus Real Madrid. Arsenal went away to Real Madrid. You lot know the stories. Lost that game 2-0 away to Real Madrid. And the reverse was bloody. The reverse game was bloody. At the Emirates Stadium, Real Madrid returned to the Emirates Stadium for the second leg, and Russo put them in a spleef. Russo put Real Madrid in a spleef, blood. That game, Russo took that game on the scruff of the neck, took it by the scruff of the neck and bullied Real Madrid. It was a one-way traffic. If you watch that game, you know, like, yeah, these girls, they're really ready to take on Europe. Like, it was a one-way street. And recall that time, Real Madrid ladies won Barcelona 3-0 or something around that time, just before that game. So they were really doing well, doing very well. And Arsenal they run riot against them. Did the remontada against Real Madrid. Yeah, Arsenal ladies with the remontada, not the men's team in it. So and they won that game 3-0 to qualify ahead of Real Madrid. Two goals by Russo and a goal by Kaleni. And in the semi-final, Lyon visited Emirates Stadium and won the game 2-1 against Arsenal. The reverse fixture was in Lyon in France. And when the man turned up, when people, like Russo and Cardini turned up at the Lyon Stadium in Real Madrid, you see goals. Arsenal won that game convincingly, 4-1. Goals by Endler. First goal was an own goal. Endler, an own goal. Cardini again, of course, scoring. Russo scoring. Ford scoring. It was a masterpiece, a masterclass of football. And Arsenal went qualified against Lyon. And if you know Lyon in the women's team, you know Lyon and Barcelona are the giants of this women's team in the last years. They've been really neck and neck. Are like been really two brilliant teams. And Arsenal defeated Lyon and qualified for the Champions League final. The final against Barcelona. And what's man telling me? Barcelona, who everyone knows really global threat. They're really brilliant. Heading into this final game, Barcelona ladies had an average 4 goals per game in the Champions League. 4 goals per game, an average 4 goals per game. Oh my God. That's how dominant these ladies were, and still they had those 4 goals per game. But you know what? They were searching for 1 goal. They were searching for it everywhere, scraping everywhere, sweeping every floor. You know what I mean? Climbing every tree, 12 corners, diving, forming injuries, forming fouls, everything. They were putting the ball in the air, throwing all the shots from everywhere. You know what? Liam Williamson happened to them. Liam Williams, oh my God, that lady was beautiful. Like she should be winning the ladies' player of the match. I mean, there's no. And shout out to Catley as well. Catley, of course, a partner, really beautiful, really beautiful partnership, and they won that game 1-0. Barcelona, upon the 4 goal average per game, scored nothing, absolute nothing. So, guys, Arsenal ladies are champions of Europe, and what a way to at least give something back to us. And they will be coming back. They will be returning to North London, of course, to parade that trophy. 18 years, after when no English team has been able to manage to do so, winning the Champions League for the third time in the Arsenal history. That was very beautiful. It's something to behold and talk about during this break. You know what I mean? So if you're watching this channel, just do that thing, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I will be looking up to see you guys soon, and I'll see you very brief. Ciao.